Namaste. When you're ready, let's come down to Shavasana, to our constructive rest pose today, ensuring that you're warm, got layers on, maybe having something to support the back of the head, maybe a light blanket to cover the body. And as you just take a moment to surrender your back body to the earth, decide the best position for your legs and feet. It may suit you today to take a bend in the knees, soles of the feet onto the floor. Maybe it's more comfortable through the lower back and the hips, have the legs extended all the way out in front. Just sinking the little toes out to the top two corners of the mat. Maybe you want to take the arms quite wide, making a T shape of the body, taking the arms all the way out to the sides. Or maybe you prefer to rest the arms alongside the body, palms facing upwards. Or take a bend in the elbows, cradling the lower abdomen with the hands, and of course, if your eyes aren't already closed, just close the eyes. Give yourself a moment just to breathe and to center. Bring an awareness to your breath. Slowly inhaling to the count of 2 or 3. And as you exhale, just exhaling to the count of 3 or 4. Just keep on repeating that. You continue with this breathing pattern. Begin to picture, if you can, a light at the top of your head. Allowing the light to slowly scan down your body, becoming aware of each area as it scans over it. So be sure to see if you can take your time in doing this. Noticing any tension and tightness, and as you scan, just releasing it. Scanning from your head down to your neck and face, down to your shoulders, all the way until you get down to your toes. Maybe you're scanning through the body quite quickly. So once you reach the toes, moving all the way back up to the head, releasing the head, any tension in the neck and face, down to your shoulders, all the way until you get down to your toes. Just repeating that body scan with the light on the top of your head. Maybe this is part of your final body scan. You're around the lower part, the torso, the hips, the thighs, the knees, the lower legs, ankles, feet and toes. Just allowing your awareness to come back. Stopping the body scan now. If the arms are outstretched to either side, just bring the arms to rest back alongside the body. If the knees aren't already bent, just bending up the knees, placing the soles of the feet onto the floor. Bring awareness back into the room, back onto the body, in your Shavasana, in your constructive rest pose. And from this supine position, we're going to come into Garudasana. We're going to come into a supine eagle pose. So the knees are bent, soles of the feet are onto the floor. The arms are alongside the body for a moment. From here, we're going to cross the right leg over the left. And it might be possible for you to tap the right foot down onto the floor. If you want to do that, just push the feet away, and that helps get that right foot down onto the floor. Maybe you don't want to do that today and just come into a half Garudasana legs, just allowing that right leg to cross over the left, and the right foot is just hanging there. I'm going to come into Garudasana arms, extend your hands up towards the sky, take a bend in the elbows. And from here, you're going to take your right arm under your left. Bring in the forearms, the wrists, the hands together. Or maybe you can make the wrists a little bit more flexible today and allow the hands to touch one another. Whatever feels comfortable through the arms and the shoulders. But we're going to take the hands overhead. So we're going to tap the left hand to the floor. As we take the arms and hands overhead and see if we can get that left hand to the floor, you might notice that the ribs flare a little bit. So see if you can just start to knit in around the belly, draw the navel in towards the spine, start to switch those core abdominal muscles on. You're going to inhale here with the feet, the legs, the arms, the hands in this position. And as you exhale, you're going to bring the knees, you're going to bring the elbows and the arms. So we're coming into like a crunch. Inhale, take the feet back down to the floor, tap the hands overhead. Exhale, crunch. And just doing a few more of these, keeping that navel drawing in. Nice. Keeping the hands back and forearms together as much as you can, so you can start to feel that working down into the arms and the shoulders. From here, let's hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the arms, tap the foot down. 2 more. Inhale. Releasing the feet, releasing the hands. Let's unravel the arms, unravel the legs. This time take the left leg over the right. Remember, if you want to tap that left foot down onto the floor, it helps to push the knees and feet away. Take the arms up towards the sky, take a bend in the elbows, and this time take your left arm under your right. Crossing at the elbows, come into eagle arms, Garudasana arms. Seeing if you can bring the forearms, the wrists, the hands together, or maybe you've got more mobility in the hands and the arms. Maybe this side it feels totally different and you can get the hands together. But either way, take the hands overhead so you're tapping the right hand onto the floor. Maybe tapping the left foot onto the floor in front of you. Check those ribs, draw the navel in towards the spine. Inhale here. Exhale, bend up the knees, draw the elbows in towards the knees. Inhale. Exhale, tap. Good. Repeating. Really feeling that working down into the tummy, the hips, tops of the thighs. Let's hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 2 more. Keep breathing. And our last one. Nice, tap the feet down. Take the arms, unravel the arms, unravel the legs, the feet. Draw the knees up in towards the chest for a self-embrace. Gently rock from side to side, massage out the belly. Releasing the hands, take the arms and hands alongside the body. And then from here, let's see if you can start to extend, stretch out through the legs. Draw the chin in towards the chest. You've got a little bit more space around the back of the neck, keeping the neck nice and safe today. When you're ready, inhale, draw the knees in towards the chest of the tummy. As you exhale, widen the legs. Inhale, bring the legs together, draw the knees in. Exhale. Keeping that navel in towards the spine. Keep knitting those front ribs back. Exhale. Good. Relax if you can around the neck, the shoulders, the jaw. Inhale. Exhale. Pointing the toes or maybe pushing the soles of the feet up towards the sky. Really feeling that down into the belly. A couple more. And our last one. Exhale, nice. Bring the legs and knees, hug the knees in, gently rock from side to side. Relax the shoulders. Relax the forehead and the eyes. Bring the knees back to center. Raise your right arm. Keep that right arm elevated. Slowly, carefully roll on to your right side. Just resting here for a moment with your head on that raised arm. Allowing yourself to take a little fuller inhale here. And a little fuller exhale. Slowly, carefully, and in your own time. Bring awareness into your left fingers, into your left hand. When you're ready, push down into that left hand. Use that hand to steady yourself as you push all the way back up. So we're going to come into half side plank. Going to remove everything from your mats. It might feel quite nice for the knees to have some padding for the knees, so roll up a blanket. You will need to remove socks unless you've got your special yoga sticky socks on. Make your way into a comfortable tabletop position when you're ready. Padding for the knees if you need to. Move yourself, position yourself towards the top part of your mat. Looking after fingers, hands and wrists, spread the fingers apart. Wrists directly underneath the shoulders. The knees have padding. You're going to draw the navel in towards the spine. Push the earth away. Sense that lovely space you're creating around the shoulders and the ears. From here, you're going to take your right foot out to the side. So that's going to act as like a tripod. And you're going to push your left foot back. It's really important that the left foot remains on the mat. If your foot slides off, bring your foot back onto the mat. You're going to rotate all the way around on that left big toe. So you can push the whole of that left foot into the earth. So you're feeling grounded through that left foot, through that right knee, through the right hand. When you're ready, shift the weight into your right hand, right knee. See if you can rotate all the way up. Take your left arm up. Push the hips forward. Take your gaze up to your left hand if you can. You might want to stay here today. You might want something else into this pose. Inhale here. As you exhale, see if you can thread that left arm underneath the right towards the back of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Let's do a few more. Keep pushing down into that left foot. Opening, stretching out through the body, creating lovely space. Bringing in that prana energy. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, threading that left arm through. Bring the left hand back onto your mat. Bring your left knee down. Bring the right foot round. Let's swap sides. Take your left foot out to the side. Push your right foot back.
Rotate round on the right big toe. Just push the whole of that right foot into the earth. Remember, it's important the whole of that right foot is onto the floor. You're feeling grounded through that right foot, left knee, left hand. When you're ready, take the weight into the left hand. Rotate all the way round. Take your gaze up to your right hand. Push your hips forward. This might be enough. Stay here if you want to take it one stage further. Inhale here. As you exhale, release that right arm, right hand, and thread it through the left arm towards the back of your mat, the front of your mat. I can see you. Keep repeating. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. Observing how this feels on the other side of the body. Any niggles where we need to take it a little bit easier. Coming into child's pose if you need to take a break. Let's do a couple more. Inhale in. Exhale in. Last one. Inhale. Open it up. Exhale. Taking that right hand behind. Bring that right hand back onto the mat. Bring the left foot round. Take a bend in the right knee. Find the safety of your blanket. Let's take a lovely child's pose. Sink the hips down towards the heels. Maybe widen the knees slightly. Mount the belly, the chest, the head down. Outstretch the arms. Look after wrists, hands and fingers. Circling the wrists, circling, moving the fingers, catching your breath. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly, carefully allow the spine to uncurl, taking time to come all the way up. We're going to get ready for our downward facing dog, so removing everything from your mats. Back onto tabletop position, just as we were. Be mindful of how the fingers and wrists feel, creating space around the shoulders by pushing into the earth. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Take any strain out the back of the neck by keeping your gaze down towards the earth. Tuck the toes under. When you're ready, shift the weight back into the thighs, back into the feet. Coming into your lovely downward facing dog. Bending the knees. Drawing the navel in towards the spine. Ribs towards the thighs. The shoulders are active. Release the neck and the head. Maybe just circle the head and neck here. Just observing if there's any tension in the back of the neck there. Walk the dog when you're ready. Slowly push each heel down to the earth. We're not in a race. Just stretching out the backs of the legs. Coming back into your static downward facing dog. Shift the weight into the right foot. Lift the left leg up. Take a bend in the left knee. Push the left foot to the outside of the right hip, looking underneath your left armpit. High. Breathe in. Check how you feel. If you want to come out at any time and take a break in your child's pose, please do so. Let's level the hips back up. Release that foot down. Walk the dog again. Coming back into your static downward facing dog. Bounce up, pose up on the other side. Shift the weight to the left foot. Reach up with that right leg. Take a bend in the right knee. Push that right foot to the outside of the left hip. Bring the rotation through the body, enabling you maybe to look underneath your right armpit. Breathe. Don't hold the breath. Breathing's going to really help. Level the hips back up. Release that foot down. Walk the dog. Coming back into your static downward facing dog. Take a break if the wrists need it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look towards your hands. Take as many steps as you need today. Slowly walk the feet towards the hands towards the feet, keeping the knees bent into your Uttanasana. Maybe having the feet just hip width apart a little bit more, the hands in line with the feet. You maybe want to take the arms and hands around the back of the legs so the hands just nestle onto the calf muscles. You might want to take the hands onto the feet, or as ever, take the hands to the inner elbows, making that box shape, gently rock from side to side. Again, just being aware of the neck and the head, trying to release any tension there. Bring the crown of the head towards the floor. Breathing into the upper back body. Come back to centrifuge, gently rocking from side to side. Releasing the hands onto the feet or the shins. When you're ready, push down into the feet. Start to stack each vertebrae on top of one another. Knees bent, fingers, arms and hands heavy. Draw the navel in. Keep breathing as you stack each vertebrae on top of one another. Very much relying on the strength in your legs, your hamstrings, your quads, the tummy, the lower back. To make a nice, safe transition, slow transition. Put the way up to standing. The last thing to come up will be your neck and your head. And then, of course, you can start to straighten through the legs, straighten through the knees. Come to face me on your mat. Finding a good Tadasana. Feet need to be hip width apart. Sensing the connection of the four corners of the feet into the earth. So the space just below the big toe. Just below the little toe on each foot. And 2 points around the back of the heel. Just trying to evenly distribute our weight across the whole flatness of our feet. Rooting down, feeling stable, grounded in this position. Starting to draw that paddle band of energy up through the feet. Through our insteps, the ankles, the lower leg, the knees, whole length of the legs, the hip, whole length of the spine, the ribs. Releasing the arms and hands, keeping the chest nice and open, collarbones floating up towards the sky, and you're extending out through the crown of your head. From here, coming into a couple of rounds of half sun salutations. Inhale here, take the arms all the way up, take your gaze up between the hands to its suits. As you exhale, nice, safe, small back bend, push down into the feet. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, widen the arms forward, fold, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, slide the hands up the shins, flat back, crown of your head towards me. Exhale, slide the hands back down. Inhale, swan dive the arms all the way up to the sides. Look up between the hands if it suits. Palms touch in Anjali Mudra. Exhale, all the way down to heart space. A couple more. Inhale. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, widen the arms, forward fold. Nice breath. Inhale, slide the hands up the legs. They rest just below the knees. Nice flat back, crown of your head toward me. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, swan dive the arms all the way up to the sides. Palms touch. Coming into Anjali Mudra. Exhale, down to heart space. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, widen the arms, forward fold. Inhale, slide your hands up the shins, resting just below the knees. Nice flat back, crown of your head towards me. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, swan dive the arms all the way up to the sides, palms touch. In Anjali Mudra, exhale down to heart space. And our last one. Inhale. Exhale, small back bend. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, widen the arms, nice forward fold. Inhale, flat back, slide your hands up the lower legs just below the knees, crown of your head towards me. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, swan dive the arms all the way up. Palms touch in Anjali Mudra. Exhale, slowly bringing your hands all the way down to heart space. Taking a moment here, catch your breath. In Tadasana, your hands are at heart space. Soften the shoulders, maybe just close the eyes for a moment. Bring awareness back onto the breath. Observing that flow of energy, of prana, whizzing around through the body. You feel energized. You also feel grounded and stable in this position in Tadasana. Very much bringing your awareness inwards to the breath. Maybe observing the beat of your heart. Maybe observing the space around your shoulders and your chest that you've created. Down the right and the left side of your body. Maybe feeling that into the legs, the knees, the lower legs, the ankles and the feet. Blinking the eyes. Bringing awareness back into the room. Releasing the fingers, hands and arms. Coming back into your Tadasana. We're going to come in to a balancing star pose. A pose we've not done before. Really just checking our balance today. It's a nice pose. I would just encourage you to keep breathing when you're concentrating to come into your balance. There's a tendency that we hold the breath. We really want to get into the pose. But we know the breath does help us when we're in our yoga asanas. So from our good Tadasana, feel grounded and rooted through the feet. That Padabandha energy coming up through the feet, the legs, through the torso, releasing the arms and hands. We've got nice length through the spine, through the neck, out through the crown of the head. Start to find a soft drishti point, something that can help you concentrate. Maybe on the wall in front of you or on the floor in front of you. From here we're going to shift the weight into the right foot. And see if we can just start to get the left foot off the mat. From here we're going to take the arms out to the sides. Maybe take the arms up high. Maybe take that left foot up a little bit higher. So balancing star pose. Keep breathing. Keep finding your drishti. If you come out the pose, it doesn't matter. Just seeing what the body can do today. Check in, challenging our balance. Muscles in the legs and the core, of course. Balancing star. Pushing the sole of that left foot away if you can. Super. Slowly come back to centre. Bring the left foot onto the floor. Release the arms and the hands. And yes, you've guessed it, we're going to try the other side. So back into our Tadasana. Nice length through the spine, the torso is releasing the arms and the hands. Finding that soft drishti. It might feel totally different to do it on this side than the other side, so let's just see. So start to shift the weight to the left foot. Picking the right foot off the mat slowly. Maybe take the arms up, maybe this is enough today. Maybe seeing if you can just shift the weight a little bit more into that left leg, pushing the sole of that right foot away. Are you breathing? And are you smiling today? Good. Super. Coming back to centre, releasing that right foot down, releasing the arms and the hands. Back into our Tadasana. So we started our class today in a supine Garudasana, supine eagle pose. We're going to see and challenge our balance one step further by doing a standing Garudasana eagle pose. So there's a couple of things we can do. You can have a small hardback book or your yoga brick. That can help you just, in a moment you'll see what I'm going to use it for you. You just bring a little bit of height when you cross the legs over. So, nice, comfortable, grounded position through the feet and the legs, allowing the spine to lengthen all the way up through the crown of your head. Draw your navel in towards the spine. Bend the knees, take the arms out in front. So palms of the hands are towards one another. The feet, the knees are hip width apart. You're drawing the navel in towards the spine. We're going to cross the right leg over. So you can balance that right foot on that brick or on the book if you want to, or maybe you can tuck that right foot behind your standing left leg. Take a bend in the elbows, extend your fingertips towards the sky, and take your left arm over your right. Maybe just bringing the forearms together, the wrists, the hands, or maybe you can join the hands and lift the elbows all the way up, nice soaring eagle, finding that drishti point again. Maybe bending the knees a little bit more if you can. Keep drawing the navel in towards the spine, keep breathing. Lovely. Challenge. This pose really challenges all the muscles in the legs, the tummy, the lower back, the vertebral column, shoulders and arms. Carefully unravel the legs, then unravel the arms, push it into the feet to come all the way up. Release the arms and the hands. Swap your book over to the other side, your brick over to the other side. Coming back into your Tadasana. Feet hip width apart. Feeling grounded through the feet. Drawing that energy, that Pada Bandha energy up through the insteps and the legs. We've got nice length and space through the torso. Release the shoulders. Extending out through the crown of your head. Navel in towards the spine. Bend your knee. Take your arms out in front. Palms of your hands towards one another. Keeping the navel drawing in. Cross your left foot over your right. Maybe finding that block, brick, book, or wrapping that left leg round standing right. Take a bend in the elbows, fingers up towards the sky. Take your right arm over your left. Maybe crossing the arms here. Forearms, wrists, hands, lifting the elbows, bending the knees. Drishti point, silent and quiet in the mind and the breath. Well done, don't worry if you wobble. A few more here. A few more breaths. Slowly unravel the legs. Slowly unravel the arms. Take the arms wide, nice. Release arms and hands. Coming back into your Tadasana. Feet hip width apart. Arms nice and active alongside the body. Let's just circle the arms. Releasing the side body. The intercostal muscles, the tummy, the lower back. Into the hips. Working down through the legs, the ankles and the feet. Start to make your circle smaller. A little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. Until you finally stop. Super. Let's come all the way down to seated. We're going to come into a couple of variations of Navasana boat pose. So a seated balance. Want to really challenge those core abdominal muscles. And then we're going to finish with a nice twist before we come into final relaxation. So for Navasana, for boat pose, and I don't know if you can remember from your class, what we want to do is keep drawing that navel in towards the spine. We want to charge and switch on that band of tummy muscles into the lower back. So bend the knees and just draw the heels a little bit closer in towards your sitting bones. Take your hands just below the knees. And as you do that, see if you can start to lengthen the spine. And you want to keep that connection around the belly and the spine lengthen as you come into Navasana, extending the crown of the head towards the sky. Of course, you want to keep breathing. So keeping the spine in this position, see if you can take the weight back onto your sitting bones and see if you can just start to bring your front shin bones parallel to the mat. Point the toes towards the sky, or maybe point the toes out in front, however it feels comfortable. And just release the arms here. Keeping the navel drawing it in. We're going to see if you can tap the right foot down. Bring the right foot back up, and then the left. So, keep repeating this. Keep breathing. If this is too much, then come down onto your forearms. And just go through exactly the same position. You've got a little bit more support for the tummy by coming onto your forearms. You can still keep the shins parallel to the sky. You can still point the toes away. And you can still tap. Couple more. Well done. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming up from your forearms, just draw the knees in towards you. Just take a seated child's pose, just lower the forehead down towards your forearms, through the back of the wrists. Just hug the knees in for a moment. Catch your breath. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring your head, bring your chin all the way back up, releasing arms and hands. Coming back into Navasana, our final twist. So for this one, I'd just like you to guide your feet away slightly. We can still have that lovely length through the spine, extending the crown of the head towards the sky. You can still have that navel in towards the spine. We're going to raise up the arms, soften and release the shoulders. Bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra. As you do that, you're going to turn, rotate all the way around towards the left. And you're going to see if you can hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. As you do that, you're going to pull into that knee to give you a little bit more rotation. See if you bring your hands in towards the centre of the room. A nice twist here, smile. Feeling that into the hip flexors, into the outer thighs, the glutes. Inhale here. As you exhale, come back to centre, raise your arms. Stretch. Inhale, as you exhale, bring the hands into Anjali Mudra, rotating now towards your right, getting your left elbow to the outside of your right knee, pushing on to that knee, rotating all the way to the back of my mat. I'm not quite sure where your rotation will find you. Trying to draw the hands in towards the centre of the chest, spine's nice and long. Breathe. Inhale here. As you exhale, releasing the arms and hands. Taking the arms all the way up, and as you exhale, releasing. Super. Let's get ready for our final Shavasana. Finding socks and blankets, extra layers. Take a moment to release all the way down into your constructive rest. Into your final Shavasana. Arranging the body where it feels the most comfortable with your legs and feet. Maybe outstretching the arms again, making that T shape with the arms and torso on the floor. Allowing the eyes to close. Releasing tension around the scalp and the forehead. Releasing tension around the eyebrows and eyes, your nose, cheekbones. Taking a moment
continuation of our practice here today. Mind, body, and spirit. I'm going to read the Metta Ravana prayer for our constructive rest for our Shavasana. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be free of suffering. May I be free of mental anxiety. May I live in peace. May my life be blessed with ease. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of suffering. May you be free of mental anxiety. May you live in peace. May your life be blessed with ease. May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we be free of suffering. May we be free of mental anxiety. May we live in peace. May our lives be blessed with ease. Allow yourself to bring awareness back into the room, back onto your body resting on the earth. Just bring in some very small movements into your hands and your fingers, your feet and toes. Circling the wrists, moving the fingers, circling around through the ankles, the feet. Maybe spreading the toes apart. If it suits, just finding that lovely full body stretch, taking the arms to wherever they feel comfortable. Maybe fingertips directly up towards the sky or overhead. And breathing into that stretch all the way from your fingertips down through the hands and feet. Sorry, down through the arms, the body, the legs, feet and toes. Carefully releasing the arms, drawing the knees up over the chest into a lovely self-embrace. Taking a moment of stillness here, we're gently rocking from side to side. Releasing the lower back, the belly, a little bit more. Gently rocking from side to side, just allow the knees to come back to centre and raise your right arm. Keep that right arm elevated as you carefully make your way onto your right side, allowing the head just to rest on that raised arm. Allowing yourself to take a little fuller inhale and a little fuller exhale. Carefully, very slowly, and certainly in your own time. Bringing awareness into your left hand, your left fingers. When you're ready, push down into your left hand. Use your left hand just to steady yourself. Push it into that hand as you slowly, carefully bring yourself all the way back up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me in your yoga practice today. Namaste.